clearly a mending, but I think the FedEx problems are still very FedEx specific. I mean, they've shot themselves in the foot now for the last 18 months. Remember, this is a stock that topped out, I think, in early 2018. And since then, it's made a series of lower lows and lower highs. It culminated, by the way, and we talked about it on this show, with a Bernstein downgrade where they basically rang the bell, and we discussed it that night. The move has been stark to the upside, but I think it's probably gotten ahead of itself. If you're asking me, which you just did, I'm more inclined to take profits here, despite valuation, than I am to get into a new position.
Well, in FedEx, so the question is, part of it's been management, and is Fred Smith ready to step aside? And I think there's been some speculation that some of that may be slowly beginning, because this is one of the great CEOs out there, to be clear. But I think the way the company's handled the last 4 quarters is something where people have certainly lost some interest. Yes, there's been trade wars, but there's been integration at TNT. There's been a lot of issues in terms of which business segments they've gone after. Looking at the charts on this, and I'm long FedEx, where trough multiple hasn't meant anything. Trough multiple has been for a reason, I guess. But the breakout on the charts here, above the 200 at T's there, it's been playing this game. And I think if you look at the institutional ownership of the stock, it is under-owned.
Yeah, I mean, they were very impressive, and I think the street wasn't really expecting anything so great. And premium revenue, business class, I mean, those are really high-margin dollars when they can sell those seats that way. And so they did a great job there. I think that the stock's not expensive here. It's probably cheaper today here, up a few percent, with this information and their outlook than it was yesterday. So I still like it, hanging on to it.
I think that's interesting because you don't usually see a stock that's up that becomes cheaper. For me, when I look at it, $65 looks like decent resistance. So we've run from $50 up here to $11. I would wait a bit and let it prove out, right? This is information that happened over the holiday period. Things are great. What's the outlook going to be? I think you can wait a couple weeks and see how this stock trades, and even wait for that breakout above 65, because once it does that, then it's off to the races.